that she didn't know, or like something. Like just we didn't set out to. I didn't set out to just personally go out and tell them, and I like believed that thought they were doing the right thing and all of that. So it wasn't like that for me. So then I just felt it in my heart that night in Dodge's Live when he had East and Craig in there, and okay, I'm not even going to read the comments. Sorry. Okay, so when he had Easton, I just felt it to just say something. I wanted to speak up, and I did. And all I said was that there was enough that I had seen that put doubt in me. Not saying like I didn't want to come out. We didn't want to come out and just like say, hey, Courtney, you're lying. We didn't want to say that. We just wanted to say that we saw enough that these accusations should not be on this app like that. There's no way any of us can could publicly convict a guy of something so serious without legitimately knowing both sides. And I know that all that, but as well as I do, we all have them. We all have them blocked. You know what I mean? We don't. I had never seen all his text messages. I didn't. And I think a lot of people have not. And it wasn't just about that. And I know that Brittany is thinking, and has most people thinking that it's just we're taking Craig's word for everything, and that's not it. Like I went into this like for 2 weeks. I mean, I think Connie did too. We both like did deep dives and started looking, and we asked him everything. We told him we told him his behavior is some shit sometimes. Like we stood on that. It wasn't we just gave him a free pass, and then the more I started digging is when, I don't know, I'm losing track. Okay, so I came out, and then it wasn't just a personal thing against Brittany and Sam, and it's still not. It's still not. It's just about a personal choice and me being able to have a voice. But I stayed silent we didn't say anything publicly for a while after that. They jumped into a live, like just making fun of me, like trying to discredit me and, all of that. And if they're standing on truth and if they truly believed in what they were saying and what they, were doing, then why would you not welcome opposition? Like that for me, if you're standing on something that is right, then you would welcome questions. You would let people have their opinion. You would have discussions. That's how you grow as a person. Being open from all perspectives. And I've always been that type of a person. Like if if I get into an argument with somebody afterwards, like I will stop and think, okay, well, wait a minute. Maybe, I will try to see my part in it. I really will. I'm not like some crazy one-sided person.
Yeah. I just think
I don't know.
like the personal tax is overshadowing what you're trying to accomplish. And I don't want to speak for everybody. That's just
but there's no personal though. That's what people get it wrong. And like all the people that are like Janine and all the people that are coming at me that I'm making little videos about, that's because they're in lives day after day, like cussing me. And these are the people that supported me, that like wholeheartedly when I came out against Austin and he's, was trying to silence us all. Like they all were all for it behind me. You could, all this stuff. And now all of a sudden, because it's not their opinion, I get attacked,
Right. And can I just say real quick, I'm not up here, Paris, TikTokery and Connie and I are friends.
Yeah, let's not attack.
Well, if you could, I'm trying to be respectful. So if you could just take it down a tone, this isn't about me.
Please. Yeah, please, Paris. We're not doing that in this. We're bad, Laura. You can't what? Okay, let's not read the comments. Let's not argue because you can't have an opinion, yes, but this is just to get like, because we're doing nothing, screaming at each other. Like I'm so sick of it, like we're getting nowhere, and I'm not going to continue to do that. I mean, I'm human. Like I said in the beginning, I am human, and in a respectful way. For me, Serena, I'm not gonna lie, it really not bothered me like I was, upset, mad, or anything like that. I hated to feel, because those messages when we were messaging each other, just felt like you possibly started to believe the things that, people were saying or whatever. And thinking that I wholeheartedly was just, throwing you to the side and didn't believe you anymore. And that was like 100% not the case. It really wasn't. I didn't want your message and your voice to get lost in what I knew was coming. And it I don't know, kind of broke my heart, for real, that you think that.
Well, I don't think anything bad about you, Laura. I appreciate everything, all of our conversations and everything that, all the time you took into listening to me and understanding me. And that's why I wasn't upset with you by any means. I just kind of distanced myself a little bit because I just didn't like what I was seeing, from a lot of different people. And I try not to get involved in conflicts with people, with other people's conflicts with my friends, know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
People that I like and respect. So I apologize.
That's why
if hurt your
I know
feelings.
on you. And it's just a situation. It's not like anything that you did. It saddened me that know that all of this could get to a person like you, because I did. I mean, after speaking with you, as much as we talked and seeing the kind of person that you are, like, I just see you as that person, like you just said, like you are gonna, be friends with who you want and all of that. And I just didn't see you as somebody that would do that. So I thought, God, they got to her. So who else, did they get to, if that makes sense?
No, nobody got to me because honestly, I don't even watch things that have to do like with your guys' going back and forth. So, like I said, I don't even know what's being said half the time.
Why is Connie calling me? Connie, why are you calling me?
Looks
I don't
like
know why Connie she just called me, like, hang on, guys, let me add her back. That's odd. Anyways, I didn't hear what you just said. I'm sorry, because the phone
it
rang.
looks like from the
Every time she's in a box with me, it kicks her out. Like, and she can go into anybody else's live and it does not do it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think people realize that this was not a run. Like, I didn't just jump into this. And like, the reason why you get started, okay, Paris, I don't want like the hostility, and I understand what you're saying, and I do, but like, I'm just going to remove you. So, because I want everybody else on the other side to feel comfortable. And I mean, I hope you don't get offended. I'm not like saying anything bad. I just want I want to get Craig's message out and my message too as well. And I can't do that if we're all hating on each other. You know what I mean? What was I saying? Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. I just, it's just, it's wild to me that I can't just have a difference of opinion. And this was not, this was not like me just immediately thinking, oh my God, Brittany and Sam are horrible, because I did not. And then even after, like, it was like, I don't know how many days of people just attacking us, me and Connie, and Connie doesn't do anything. That's where, like, I can handle it, they could say what they want to about me, but, Connie doesn't do anything to anybody. Reporting it.
right. Booze, how are you this morning?
Yes. It was a fun, eventful night.
Living the dream. Yeah, my mask fell off a little bit last night. Got to put that back on, strap it tight.
Mine did too. I lost mine after you did, let me tell you.
Hey, man.
What did you
Gotta
do?
have it.
Karma.
2025 has been taking a big old shit right on me so far, so.
Nah, you know what though? I don't know. Well, to me it was karma, because Jean, she used to like support me 100%, and we were friends for the longest, and I don't know when she flipped. She just like immediately jumped. But yeah, she's
I
been
didn't
going
like
off
that
on me.
I didn't like Goose
go
being
ahead.
ganged up on like that. That's what bothered
Yeah, no,
me,
I
and
saw
that stuck
that.
with me. And
I went and watched it. Anyways, I felt it as bit as of karma, because you going off on her, because the other day I was in a live with them and they muted me, cussed me, and like wouldn't let me talk, and all it's just were horrible to me. And then so her going in our live, and she came in hot too in our live. Like, we were all ready to be respectful and have serious conversations. And here's the wild thing. This is what it proved to me. Okay, so she adamantly says that Craig is not a safe person, and that Craig, he dropped. that she person, right? And that he did what he did to, or what she thinks he did to Courtney. So she believes that situation. No, but yet last night she thinks that Booze is like going to come after her. So who is the person she immediately runs to? She immediately messaged Craig. So it's wild to me. So like, how if I think some man is capable, I run to him. That's just wild to me. It just proves to me. It feels like to me like, I mean, do you really think that, or is there other circumstances that made you flip sides?
I've never seen any like bad side of Janine. I've never seen her be anything
Boy, I have.
nice and calm for the most part.
Not to me. Not to me. I didn't even ever have a problem with her. She just immediately started like flipping out in lives about me. I was shocked. And here's the crazy part. Like she did me dirty a few months back when she was still talking to me before all this happened. Like she was still supporting me. And I never treated her any different. I knew that. I knew what she did to me personally, knew what she did. Never did I treat her any different because it wasn't that serious to me. I still, and then so for her to just come out and join everybody cussing me and calling me names and like I had, okay, let me tell you this. Did you see the lady, the motherless child lady? Didn't even know her from her. And she called me a narcissistic, abusive mother. Like that's wild. And then Brittany, that's her friend. She supported that. Like, I don't.
Yeah, Frank, I haven't seen the lives either. I feel like all the things happen at night and I'm never on at night.
Frank, do you want a box? Do you want a box, Frank?
Here's my issue with Janine. There is none. She did exactly what she needed to do. Badmouthed Craig, and then immediately ran to him for protection from this illusion of a threat. You can't badmouth somebody and then treat them like your fucking savior when you get worried. She did exactly what I needed her to do. Yeah. So
there's karma.
It's like be consistent.
There's karma, and I loved it for her or for Craig. I mean, it really, yeah. And I watched it back. You didn't even threaten her. I don't even know where. Like you didn't. You just. I mean, you yelled at her.
I have a theatrical flair. I went to Juilliard.
I know.
Man.
Did you really?
Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't even graduate high school. I got expelled from high school. I didn't even graduate high school.
Good.
You went to college? What?
I can't with you.
No, I don't. I have no degree. I lie on my resume and say that I have shit. They never check. 8 out of 10 jobs do not check. So.
Yeah, no.
And it's not.
What happened?
You're awful intelligent to be. I mean, I guess that comes from life experiences.
Yeah, I had a mother that was a con artist, sociopath, a fucking lunatic. So you learn a lot from observation.
Just kidding. I can't see that.
Yeah, I can snap in character. I'm walking down the street right now, right? And I'll do it outside too. I don't give a fuck. And it's all about how I talk to somebody. Like if I'm talking to Serena, and all of a sudden my fucking tone changes like this.
Yeah,
it's.
I hear it when I can see it coming. I can hear it coming. I've watched you long enough to hear it coming.
Yeah, genuine.
I don't think you're a bad guy.
Oh no, I'm awful. I'm a goddamn monster.
You are not.
Shut up!
I really don't.
I sound cooler for evil.
God, you're so horrible.
What happened last night? Y'all keep talking about Janine.
I have no idea. I drank a Four Loko.
You want me to? I can run it down. Okay, so Janine was in a live with Booze, and she told him that something anyway. So Booze kind of flipped out on her, bounced, and then she immediately. All he did was cuss her out a little bit. That's it. Like he screamed. He got real loud. Like I've never heard him that loud, but I was loving it because obviously I was thinking karma the whole time. But and then she immediately starts texting Craig, saying that give Booze my number. I'm done with this. If he wants to attack my family, he can. If he wants to just, leave my friend. Like, I know, it was so fucking random. And so we're all in a live when she's doing this. Craig had no idea what happened with Booze. Like, he had no clue. He's like, Janine, what are you talking about? I posted all the screenshots.
Dude, if I would have woke up, right? Because I went to bed right after that. I did that and I giggled. and then I laid on the couch and fell asleep.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
I drank 10 fucking shots of Fireball and a Four Loko. I was 3 sheets to the
I
wind.
can't even tell when I could not. I can't tell when you're drink. I cannot tell when you're drinking. It's wild to me.
You're probably the only person.
Well, temperament, I guess. Let me say, but like you don't slur or anything. Your speech and.
That's because, hey, get in, you fuck.
Oh, and then so after that, so she's texting Craig, and we're all like, well, you know, he's like, she wanted her to call him or something, so she called. We all muted, and she called, and she's like, "Are you recording?" Craig's like, "No," and he wasn't. Honestly, he really wasn't. I mean, so then, he invited her to a live because we're all like, invite her in because we were all. People were willing to get down, and we were all ready to have a serious conversation and say, hey, Janine, look how this looks right now. Like you're saying Craig is this, that, and the other, and here you're coming straight to him for help, for protection. It's just, we all wanted to be sincere.
Was it for protection though, or was it?
Yes, and
to,
she
like,
wanted help.
relay a
Yes,
message?
yes. No, it was like Serena. No, I'm telling, and it's all posted. I had him send it to me so I could post it. The whole message thread that she sent is posted. It was a lot. Like she was speaking to him, like, you know. But at some point, when are you gonna say no? You know, when are you gonna say no? No more. Anyways, and then so she jumped in live, and we were all muted, and she jumped in live straight, called me out my name, called me a da da da, and then demanded that me be dropped, and then East and April, everybody be dropped. We hadn't even said anything at this point. It was Ricky's live, and yeah, it was. And then she just kept cussing everybody. And yeah, I got back with her. But how many times you gonna listen to somebody call you a CUNT before? I wish Connie would come back. I do not understand where she's. Can somebody go get Connie?
Everybody should just be transparent. And if they're not transparent and I pick up on it, I'm going to bring your ugly out of you. That's what I'm good at. Fucking look at Dodge. I had him spiraling for 2 fucking weeks yelling about my wiener on live. What the fuck's that about?
But I'm honestly surprised with
weird.
where our paths have crossed that you never came for me, because I won't lie, I was a little afraid of that.
He sees genuine people though, Serena, and you're a genuine person. Like that's, I think, I'm sorry, let me not speak for you.
I'm just biding
Go
my
ahead,
time.
Bruce.
Serena's on the list.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm fucking.
But wait.
Why do you think TikTok changed her? Changed her whole.
that's what they think about Craig. It's so weird to me. Like I put everything I have. I don't even know how many. Honestly, that's how many there are. I got to some dumb shit.
When Craig alluded to being on good terms with somebody that was in their group, that's why I messaged you. I knew.
Was it because you had asked? I know. I was
right?
wondering because you had asked
that.
that.
I kept alluding to it. I'm like, you know.
I will say Craig has always been very nice to me, personally.
Good guy, man.
Even when he let me
yeah.
in his live, he was, I mean, I had like everybody yelling at me, coming at me. And he stood up for me and said, you know, let her talk, quit cursing at her. Like, so he's always been very nice to me.
There's people that I will never talk bad about. And Craig's one of them, oddly enough. A lot of people don't agree with this one. I will never say a bad word about Tracy either.
I love
And that's okay. Like, why do we all have to, like, you know, like you could be friends with whoever you want. Like, I might, you know, disagree, but who cares?
No, people get
you don't
so
have to hate
mad
somebody
when your friends people that they don't like. But I mean, we're adults, and to be honest, most of us don't know each other in real life. So
yeah, that's the thing. And left or not, but I told her that respectfully, like that we're just trying to do something different here, and
I can't even be in her presence without her just constantly twisting my words.
Well, the thing is, it would like, and why though? Because somebody else hates somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's all a he said, she said stuff, and it's just wild to me. Mine, no.
Okay.
Is that why?
Then,
Is it?
then I got dropped. I thought it ended. Well,
Oh,
it told me it
no.
That
ended.
happened to me too, actually. Like when I left, they just the screen went
They're
white,
reporting me.
and that was it.
Do you
They're
have
probably
any
reporting.
mods, Laura?
Yeah, I'm a mod.
Miss Connie.
Oh,
Miss Connie.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm trying to leave everybody in.
I honestly thought
unless
Connie
they're
kicked me. I
rude.
was like, motherfucker.
No, Connie wouldn't do
No,
that.
no.
She sees the good in you too, dude.
That's because you guys are delusional.
I just
We
wanted
are.
to jump in and say
I love
hey.
Delulu. I love Delululand. I just wish that, I don't know, people would I don't know, for one thing, like what Craig's being accused of, like I've said this from the jump, even when I like my very first T page, I said Dodge or whatever, and it wasn't like necessarily that I thought he was, innocent or not, any of that. It didn't matter to me. This is not the place for it. Go to the cops
Oh.
if something is wrong. We are not law enforcement.
I
I'm a
see
cop.
you flying that black flag, Laura.
Huh? Yeah.
So I've never had any interactions with her except in Craig's Live, and it's always been very nice and very cordial.
Who?
No
Wait, who?
interaction. May.
Oh, okay.
And, I haven't said anything about her black flag issue or anything like that. Well, she was sitting and just mad talking shit about me with him, and I don't appreciate it one bit. She
Just
don't know
ignore him.
me.
That's what I haven't even said anything to. Honestly, here's the thing: the black flag has been in my bio, and I've been using that black since I came out, since Sam and them have been attacking me, and it's not. I didn't even know it had anything to do with her. Like, I mean, I did, but not like
Wait.
it wasn't a dig for her. It was used to annoy Brittany and Sam.
Why
Well,
does
the
it
thing
matter
is-
if you're using a black flag?
Exactly. Like nobody
It's in
owns an
my
emoji.
emoji
Get the fuck
list.
out of here. Like, yeah,
She
I love the
doesn't
black
own
flags.
it.
Why does
Yeah,
anybody
exactly.
give Josh the time of day? Honestly,
Yeah.
the guy's a closet cased fucking woman beater.
He's not even funny.
Well, he
Bye,
said
Frank.
this. He said so many lies about me this morning. He said that he, in so many words, never mistreated me. I call complete bullshit.
Look, I'm just not even going to speak on it because every time I do speak on that dude, I get 15 videos. Like, it doesn't matter what I say. Like, I could say good things about him, and he will make 15 videos for me.
I mean,
And I don't have the
buddy.
energy right now.
Well, the thing is why can't he just leave me alone? Just leave me
That's
the
it.
fuck
That's the-
alone.
Girl,
Yeah,
I've
best
ignored
don't
that
respond to
guy
him. So,
for months.
Don't respond.
I have ignored him for months,
me
and
too.
he still don't leave me alone.
He's
yeah,
never
it
going to leave
just
me alone.
block
I
him.
know this.
No.
I do
Yeah.
have him blocked. I do, but I mean, it doesn't matter how much I ignore him. He will be 90 years old and still throw out the name Sabrina. I'm glad I live rent free in your head. I'm
I
glad
forget
I
that
made
you're
that much of an
Sabrina. I
impact on
forget.
you.
Hey,
I see your name and I always
listen-
forget who you are.
We know you're listening, Josh.
is
Is Bear
listening.
still buying her underage kids substances
Okay.
to smoke?
Let's
And
not-
the whole
let's-
video-
Stay focused.
The video
focus.
recording that he says that I forced my
else was in
13-year-old to do. First of all, that wasn't my 13-year-old. It wasn't any of my children. It was a friend of my children's that he made a comment about how nice her butt was.
Oh, fuck.
Wasn't any of my children.
Mm.
So quit spreading your damn lie about that. I don't force my children to do shit, and I don't use my children for
Neither does he. He's not involved in their life at all.
I tried to stay out of that whole thing, but because
I did
I don't
too.
want to accuse someone, and there's so much information all over the place, and I just don't have time to go down those rabbit holes. But the more he talks and defends like predatory men on this app, the more I'm like, I'm starting to think that things are true.
Yeah. I
Well, Craig
don't.
told me the reason why. He said, Sabrina, the reason why he can't stop talking about you is because he's still hung up on you. I'm like, well, he needs to go find something else to be hung up on. I don't know. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave my kids alone. Quit talking bad about my kids.
Yeah, I wish people would
Does
not
anybody
talk
else?
about kids.
Yeah, me too. Does anybody else know anybody else on that side? I can't remember everybody else's names on this side anymore. I really want people to talk, except for Brittany Sam. I really don't have anything to say to them right now.
Yeah, Serena rhymes. The reason why I'm Craig's pet is because Dodge kept saying that I was Craig's pet. So I was like, well,
Yeah.
if he's going to keep calling me that,
that's
I'll
so
just make
funny.
it my name.
Yeah, I get called Sabrina all the time.
I know.
You're like, don't
I
call
hear
me
people
that.
do it all the time.
Okay,
I'm not an
here's-
evil person. I am really, I mean, the to know me, they know I am a good person, and I am sweet, and I'm not mean.
Yeah. I've
crazy.
never
Well,
seen you
booze
be
again.
mean. I've never seen you be mean. So
Come on up, Anna. You can come up, Anna.
And trust
This
me,
is
I could be
no
mean to
yelling
a
or nothing.
lot of
Respectful, I
people
promise. Oh,
on this app, but I choose
I don't-
not to.
let me
A
send
lot
you
of
an
people have
invite.
talked mad shit about me based on what he says.
Oh,
Why
she
can I not
can't come
invite
up.
you up?
She's at work.
Oh, you're
but
work.
she-
Okay, what's the question? Yes, for sure. I'm gonna stay on topic with Craig. So absolutely, ask away, or whatever I'm doing.
I've
The
already gotten so
wellness
much
check.
done today.
I have no idea what you're talking about, girl. What are you talking about? Who wellness check?
Oh, I think there was a wellness check on Janine.
On Janine,
last night.
I called in the wellness check when
Oh,
when Craig read off her messages, and she's
I
based.
did not.
Anna, there was nothing vindictive or bad about that. It was from genuine concern.
And that's going to be so twisted. And so yeah, because she was threatening to unalive herself.
Laura,
What?
do you want me to invite some of that side
Yes,
in here?
yes,
Okay.
please, because I'm trying to go scroll through and I can't find
Yeah, I'll.
the names. I just can't keep track. It wasn't her house. Oh. Well, I don't see it. Not Connie. I didn't mean that. Like I was not backing you and doing it. I know people like to spread things. Yeah, she was saying some pretty crazy stuff last night. And the thing is that nobody threatened her. That's the thing. Booze did not. I mean, he did legitimately.
Can I invite Brittany in? Not that she'll-
No,
No, Brittany? Okay.
No, ma'am. Nah, thank you. Nope. Because it will just get monopolized and it will turn into a word salad that I'm not gonna. Or Sam. No, Sam. No, Brittany.
Hello. Okay.
Connie said no. See, but I manipulated Connie. Oh, Connie, while you were gone, what were we talking about? Oh, I was just gonna tell you something. Crap. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's being dramatic.
Yeah. Nobody attacked her. Like, no. Yeah. What happened was I rewatched it. I don't know if I posted it or not, but I can. No, they were just in a live, and Janine said that I think Buju said something about some Charles guy in the comments, and she just said no, that's not Charles, and emotional person. And let me tell. I ain't even gonna say it. Never mind. But anyways,
here's the thing.
Booze did not attack her. He just yelled at her, and he left. That was it. Or they
When
booted
it
him.
comes to the comments, if it's a faceless troll account, I don't care who it actually is. They're whoever I want it
Yeah.
to be for that.
That's what
I
I
use
said.
them as a segue into talking shit. That's like a big fucking deal. If you let my words affect you, A, take your Seroquel. B,
The thing is that
Booze, you just have to ignore them.
no. Well, here's
I
the
get
thing,
bored.
though. Here's the thing, though. Like, okay, so she's mad because you cussed her out a little bit. Like, it was like 2 sentences. You cussed her out, and that was it. And you were gone. But how many countless hours has she spent cussing people out, talking trash, and everything else? And I'm not saying this personally, like to attack her or anything. It's just the facts. Like, she's been doing it too. So what, like if you don't want to be met, to me, if you don't want to be met with that type of energy, stop putting it out there.
Can I play
And that
devil's
goes for me too.
advocate Can I play
And that
devil's
goes for me too.
advocate for- Can I play
And that
devil's
goes for me too.
advocate have had
Hello.
like DV experiences
Yes,
and
Yeah.
Laura and I both have too.
right and
Yes,
I'm
I
not
have
saying
as well.
that side. I'm not saying that one side has
Yeah.
more than the other, but I'm
No,
just saying being yelled at by a man can be highly triggering for
Okay.
some women.
I'm not even a man.
here's shut up, Booze. But okay, so here's my thing with that, and I wholeheartedly I have seen.
For a second.
I've seen, like, I understand that aspect, both aspects, but at some point, like, you cannot, this is going to be, how do I say this? How do I say this? So that Connie's gone again. I don't want to say use it as a crutch. Like, you can't use that as an excuse to defend yourself or to get out of situations. People, not just me, like even if it wasn't me, like all emotional, my stuff out of it, like she has been pretty shitty to people. So like you can't, to me you just can't. And I went through like years. My first marriage was right out of high school, and it was the mental abuse, and it was so like that is so
I
hard
would
to
rather
overcome. But
take
I
the
can tell
physical
you
abuse.
But I can tell you, in my life right now, in this moment, the reason why I know that I am healed is because I see the manipulation and the same stuff that was done to me. I see it, and I just, it's just so, I don't know. It's empowering to know that I can see it, and it just makes me feel.
Anna wants to know if she invited Janine, if people would be nice.
I would be nice
Yes,
if she's
if
just
she
gonna cuss
can
me
be
out.
respectful.
100%. We would have been nice last night.
I've never had any interaction with her at all, so there you go.
This
when it
woman
comes to
whole-heartedly
these, I
supported
mean,
me.
Serena,
Booze
she
has
came
said
in
some
hot
ratchet
last
stuff
night.
about me.
I see everybody making
Yeah.
demands.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, and I get that, and I get it, Stan, and I'm not saying I was right or anybody was right in there at all. No, but yeah, but hey, Anna, remember that live that I was just in with them? They did the same thing to me. Like, and then prior to that, they have been attacking me. So
Anna?
when you call, or you jump in a box and you call somebody out their name and tell them to shut the fuck up and call them the C word and say they have to leave, like it was a lot. She
And they did the
jumped in
same
there
thing
hot.
to me.
And they did it to Connie, and they booted her too.
Anna says
We
down
were all
there-
ready to be respectful.
Who says I'm not
Yes.
drinking down there?
Booze.
You just have to ignore Booze. Like I said, Booze has said some pretty ratchet stuff about me, and I ignored
Booze
him
doesn't-
through the whole process, and he stopped. Now
But
he's my
Booze, do you have
BFF.
like
I'm
a
just
serious
kidding,
Booze? Do you have a serious issue with Janine, or are you like actively going to go after her?
Yeah.
Oh, you are now. Oh, damn! I
No,
was thinking
I'm
you were going to say
fucking kidding.
no.
He's
And
joking.
okay, see, okay, that's what I'm saying. So she freaked out like for nothing,
Where'd you go?
legit. Oh, Serena, did she get dropped? They
But hey,
report my
Booze.
live, so people get.
I
Here
do
she
have a
comes back.
question,
People.
Booze.
But yeah, Anna, invite her.
If you said you have a question, if you could ask the question in a statement form.
Yeah, I did.
No, it just
Shut up.
booted me. That was so weird.
I
on the
know
phone.
it's because they
I'm
report
sorry.
me.
They're laying cables go. Yep.
This is all white.
That's never happened before.
Now to Mexico, the border hoppers, okay?
Get your butt
Why
inside.
would you see how that's what I'm saying. That's one thing
No, go,
I've noticed
stop.
about Janine, and I'm not being mean. This is just my perspective. I've noticed that, and this is from day one when I first started even interacting with her on this app. Like she is, how we all accuse Augie of like making situations that are not there, like connecting dots. Like,
No,
I just see
I
that.
think Booze said that to her by Craig. I'm
Like,
sorry.
how
Craig
would that? That
wasn't
isn't. That's not even
involved.
logical.
Craig
Yeah,
wasn't even involved.
You didn't even know what was going on.
No, he didn't.
I
Oh,
read
and then
Craig's
so then
mind.
after.
Oh,
So then
yeah.
after she got out of our live, then she went into a 15-minute live with Jenny Lee, who apparently has been like investigating me and for months. I don't know why. Like why? Probably because I, don't agree with Sam and Brittany. It's just
Yeah,
wild.
you haven't been here with us for months.
Exactly.
Say
Yeah.
I
Well,
have
she got
nothing-
mad at me a long time ago.
Your brother.
But it blocked me.
Sam's a motherfucker,
to
man.
say about Jenny Lee. I love Jenny Lee. She's been great to me.
I tried
I
so
used
hard
to.
get
I
up
had
there and
so much
debate
respect for
Sam,
her.
dude.
For me, there's no debating Sam and Brittany because and I'm just gonna, and this is my opinion again. Yeah, and I used to love Jenny too, and I still would have. I don't know what the big deal is, what she has out against me, and I don't really care because it's whatever. But my thing with Brittany and Sam is after I started digging into the Craig situation, then I found the Max situation, and then I
Making
found all the other
someone
people's
mad
situations.
does not bother me.
And then I found all the other situations, and then I started when I started going back through their content and watching their stuff. That's when I started seeing, like, hey, this is this like legitimately manipulation and narcissistic abuse is what they're doing, because they want you to be, a critical thinker. They say the whole time I was on that side. They want you to have your own opinion. They want you to think for yourself. The very moment within an hour of me speaking my mind and my personal opinion, they went and just started trashing me, saying things that had nothing to do with the issue at hand, like trashing me personally. You know what I mean?
I love their style.
I mean, I get it. And if it's just, I want to believe that there's good in all people. So I'm hoping it's just like a persona, like, like that on here. I'm hoping, but it doesn't negate the fact that I am a person. I've been almost 20 years sober, and how I've got that and how I've kept that sobriety is trying to stand up for what is right for me personally, and what I see is right. And I'm always going to be that person, and that's just what it boils down to. I don't have no games
once
on
they
here.
get a hint, once they get a hint of something about somebody, like that dude Mac. I took one look at his videos. I heard him talk over the fucking the court or the jail phone thing. I can tell right now. I can tell you right now that dude he's a narcissist. Absolutely. I think that he potentially tried to be a womanizer in a certain capacity. And I think once they get a hint of something like that, that's what they
Attack
fix it
moves.
on. Now, with Craig, I don't think there's any straying Craig away from Grace at all. I don't think.
No.
I think at one point he may have been a little bit of a little slut, maybe, in his past.
And a little harsh. He's not the nicest person sometimes. He can be a dick.
But it's the eyes, man.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
No,
females don't have that anatomy, but we all can be that.
Yep.
But like what I intentionally mentioned that barbed wire thing, right? And that's it. His humanity. You can see he doesn't like it, and I hate to do that to him.
Yeah.
The
It
look in
makes
his
him
eyes,
uncomfortable.
there's
All had a
lot of remorse.
conversation with him about that.
That was one of the hardest things for me to get over. I told him that.
Do you know? I
Yeah,
agree
but
with
the
that.
look in his eyes is remorse. An animal doesn't have remorse.
You can hear it in his voice when you get him away from everybody and you talk to him. That's what me and Connie said. When you get him away from everybody and you have a conversation with him about all of this, like you can get a feel for who a person is. You just can. Like, and the more and more I talk to him, and you hear the remorse in his voice for the shit he does.
Right.
I'm not excusing it. Like, some of the shit he's done
And
is and I've told him that, and I stand on that. It doesn't
Greg
mean
is a
he's
good guy.
capable
Greg
of.
has-
Doesn't mean he did what he, that to Courtney. That's not like we can't hang him on that.
To be honest with all of you, he really has a decent heart. If you just get away from some of his jumpy moments where he gets angry.
He's a good guy. Greg is really a good
Okay,
guy,
well,
and he has a big heart.
Here's
Yeah.
a question I asked
actually
Brittany,
listen
and
to
I
him.
asked all of them.
Wonderful.
Like, okay, so what? I want everybody to put this in perspective. Buddha Boozian. Like, what would be the appropriate response to these kind of allegations online? You know what I mean? Like,
Livid.
like, how is a guy supposed to appropriately handle that?
Well,
Like,
I think-
he said some dumb stuff.
From my perspective, I feel like just sticking to the facts and
Kind of hard. And listen to me here. You're a person that's a very sweet person, right?
She's a
Now,
doll.
yeah,
Yes, you're a doll.
you can be.
You are. You're a doll. You got a good heart.
But what I'm stating here is all of a sudden you're a sweetheart, right? You start getting attacked over and over and over every single day for 9 months.
Like your
Are
family,
you not
personally.
going to get so much in your nerve that you want to just.
Oh,
break?
I snapped after a couple of weeks of being
Okay.
attacked by a group of people.
Yeah.
So at that point, you were done.
See,
right?
so this has been months. And they've like his family, his exes, his people like that are like so far removed in his past have been contacted and brought into this.
Everything has been out there on this man, and they've been
Like
contacted.
he says some
this
crude
is
stuff.
Nuts.
Like he has, and we've told him. Me and Connie have went rounds, and we've told him, like,
It's
I went back. I want you all to know that when I started looking into this, that's why it took me 2 weeks before I even decide, for myself, made a decision. Like I really didn't want to go up against all of this, to be honest with you. But like when right is right and wrong is wrong. But
Well,
2 weeks, I went back and watched
look at it
all of
this
his
way.
lives. His story has not changed, Serena.
It's
It legitimately has not.
impulsive. The women that are going
me?
at him and the other people, not you, darling.
I
The
know.
other people that are going at him. And
It's narcissistic.
turned into an
A game.
obsessive, compulsive personality that can eventually turn into a fatal attraction of some kind.
I think it's just about like a trophy, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's exactly what
Like
it is.
I see that
It's
it
a
is like
mark in the damn
because you have an
dead
image. They have an image. But see here, my thing is that like, how are you gonna like? They keep saying all this stuff that there's want to protect Grace and they wanted to get Grace away from him
Grace is
and all that
fine.
and the harm. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, they booted Connie. I was just gonna have her tell. Me and Connie have talked about this. Like when you're young and you're in love, there's nothing that you can say to change somebody's mind about somebody they're with. You're gonna love somebody until you hate them. Period.
Look,
You
I've
just
been
are.
with the same man for 40 damn years, okay?
God,
And
that's a
there
long time.
were days, there were nights that I was done when my children were little and I was not, he was working 2 jobs and going to school. And I was